I think Eric Bana's Hulk was better than Edward Norton's Hulk.
No, Eric
But not better than Mark
Hulk
Ruffalo's Hulk.
was stupid.
You didn't like Eric Bana's Hulk?
No, it was dumb.
What? I thought that movie was great.
He just keeps growing exponentially for no discernible reason other than he gets angrier. So
I thought the storyline there was better, and the villain.
And what was
Nick Nolte who played his father.
What was the storyline?
So I mean, he gets the gamma radiation, and you know, I don't remember what I'm talking about when I do that.
Goddamn teeth when you start saying.
I was just gonna tell you the Hulk storyline.
In other superhero-related news, or in the world of superheroes, we get Samuel L. Jackson is returning as Nick Fury for Marvel Disney Plus series, which I'm fucking looking forward to. I think it's fantastic that we're getting Sam Jackson back as Nick Fury. I think he's one of the best things about the whole Marvel series, like
absolutely,
or MCU. It all basically started with him, right? Him and Robert Downey Jr. You know, in Iron Man 1. Although I guess maybe you can throw in like the Hulk with that as well, right?
What was before Iron Man? The Hulk, yeah.
I don't know. Was the Hulk? I don't know if the Hulk was before Iron Man or
Eric
after.
Bana's Hulk.
I think it was not Eric Bana. Or Eric Bana. Edward Norton.
Edward Norton's Hulk?
Yeah, his Hulk was kind of in the universe because I don't know if you remember the end scene from that or end credit scene from that, but it's Robert Downey Jr. coming in and basically saying, "Hey, I'm gonna talk to you about this thing we're trying to put together."
Yeah, was it the Avengers? No, it wasn't the Avengers Initiative. It was just like
it was the Avengers.
It was that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why, or that was kind of like the pretext for.
Okay. So it was Edward Norton's Hulk, not Eric Bana's Hulk, which I think Eric Bana's Hulk was better than Edward Norton's Hulk.
No,
but not better than Mark Ruffalo's Hulk.
Was stupid.
You didn't like Eric Bana's Hulk?
No, it was dumb.
What? I thought that movie was great.
He just keeps growing exponentially for no discernible reason other than he gets angrier. So I thought
the storyline there was better, and the villain.
And what was
Nick Nolte who played his father?
What was the storyline?
So I mean, he gets the gamma radiation, and you know, I don't remember what I'm talking about when I do that.
Goddamn teeth when you start saying.
I was just gonna tell you the Hulk storyline. You know, he gets the gamma radiation, and then he gets angry. Fucking bill collectors keep calling him.
You know, it was a good story.
But it was a good.
His wife left him, as you always like to say. With that,
kids don't call him. He gets mad. Of course he does.
But anyways, so here's a little bit from an article from Variety. So Samuel L. Jackson is set to reprise his role as Nick Fury in a new Marvel series currently in development at Disney Plus. Variety has learned exclusively, yada yada. The exact plot details of the show are being kept under wraps, but multiple sources say Sam Jackson is attached to star with Kyle Bradstreet attached to write and executive produce, like all the other Marvel shows at Disney Plus. Marvel Studios will produce. So Bradstreet is notable because most recently he worked as a writer and executive producer on the USA series Mr. Robot, which I say less, just do it, run it. Why aren't you doing it now? You know, because I am an emphatic fan of Mr. Robot. I think it's probably one of, if not rivaling or competing for the best series that I've ever seen. I think it's one of the most complete stories that I've seen out of a series ever. And so if he had a hand in producing that, do what you got to do with this Nick Fury series. It's bound to be great.
So lately I've been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on Netflix. Nick Fury's character has been like a kind of like a large shadow over the course of this series. I mean, I'm on season 3. They've been talking about him throughout the entire episode as the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. and S.H.I.E.L.D. Falls. And I love how they incorporate like what's going on in the MCU or like in the films into the series. Like they address the fallout of Ultron. They address, they talk about Thor and Hulk and Captain America and all these other characters. Nick Fury does appear in one episode in which he helps who's the guy?
Agent Coulson.
Agent Phil Coulson. And then ultimately steps down as the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Phil Coulson is now the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. So I wonder if this show is going to follow that, right? In which Nick Fury is no longer the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. and he's kind of started his own Black Ops projects.
If we remember, and sorry if you haven't watched the movie, but if we remember, the last time we saw Nick Fury was in Spider-Man Far From Home, where we see that he's on the Skrull ship. just in his fucking, in his PJs, just chillaxing, in outer space.
He's on like vacation or something like that.
Yeah, and I think he's like, all right, I guess I'll go back to work now. So I think it's probably going to pick up from there as far as maybe he's trying to get back into the fold of things. Obviously, he's not necessarily going to be directly involved with Shield based on a number of fucking things. That's every iteration of Shield is just always shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just always like, yeah, we're gonna start Shield back up. Oh fuck, it's corrupt again. Fuck, what do we do?
So I mean, it sounds like so far it's following it, right? Because in Agents of Shield, he steps down as the director. He says he's going to go on vacation, probably go to the beach, and then we see him at the end of
Far From Home,
on the scroll ship, in like that like digitally augmented like beach environment, and then now he's coming back to work, which is more than likely going to be him reprising his role as Nick Fury in this Disney Plus TV series. No longer as a director of Shield, but probably in like another Black Ops.
Sure, that's all he knows. You know, you can only do what you know, and I don't think he knows how to do anything except for this whole.
Like you said, Nick Fury, one of the best characters in the MCU, one of the non enhanced individuals in the MCU. Great character, Samuel L. Jackson can do no wrong. No,
I think Samuel L. Jackson, he's the glue that sort of holds it all together. I think every movie that he's been in the MCU, he's made that much better.
Absolutely.
I remember, obviously Age of Ultron, not the best movie, it could be better.
I liked it.
It was okay. But it immediately gets better once we see Nick Fury back in the fold. I think Sam Jackson just adds something to the
definitely
to the role,
in Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
That
car chase scene,
fantastic. One of the most memorable I think car chase scenes, definitely in the MCU. But I think just in general, I think it was just a fantastic. At least the suspense of it all was really good.